How's it going, everyone? We are starting the Book of Tokens by Paul Foster Case series, I guess. We are going to read through each one of the cards and letter meditations. So, we have done Aleph already, and the Fool already in the review of this book. But just to sort of keep this nice and concise, we'll go ahead and do this again. That way you don't have to listen to the whole book review. Alrighty. Make sure you've got a pen and paper or some water or tea or some form of nourishment. And let's get started. Here is the picture of the Fool. Alrighty. The meditation on Aleph. I am, without beginning, without end. Older than night or day, younger than the babe newborn, brighter than light, darker than darkness, beyond all things and creatures, yet fixed in the heart of every one. From me the shining worlds flow forth. To me all at last return. Yet to me neither men nor angels may draw nigh, for I am known only to myself. Ever the same is mine inmost being, absolutely one, complete, whole, perfect, always itself, eternal, infinite, ultimate, formless, indivisible, changeless. Of all existences, I am the source, the continuation, and the end. I am the germ, I am the growth, I am the decay. All things and creatures I send forth. I support them while yet they stand without. And when the dream of separation ends, I cause them to return unto myself. I am the life, and the wheel of the law, and the way that leadeth to the beyond. There is none else. I am the fire of mind, which divideth itself into the superior and inferior natures, and putteth on a robe of flesh to come down. I am the vital principle of all that is. Nothing is that does not live. And of that life I am the source. As it is written, first the stone, then the plant, then the animal, and then the man. But before the stone, I am the fire, distributed equally in space, nowhere absent, filling all. And before the fire, hidden within it, I am the pure knowing, whence all forms flow forth. Apart from me, there is neither wisdom, nor knowledge, nor understanding. Into every state of knowledge do I enter, into false knowledge as well as into true, so that I am not less the ignorance of the deluded than the wisdom of the sage. For what thou callest ignorance and folly is my pure knowing, and perfectly expressed through an uncompleted image of my divine perfection. Woe unto them who condemn these my works unfinished. Behold, they who presume to judge are themselves incomplete. Through many a fiery trial of sorrow must they pass, ere the clear beauty of my wisdom may shine from out their hearts, like unto a light burning in a lamp of alabaster. I am the doer of all. Nothing moveth but my power. Mine is the healing influence flowing down from consecrated hands. Mine the venom of the adder's fang. Nothing falleth but by me, and in whatsoever riseth, mine is the power that lifteth up. My presence is the substance of all things. I am the virgin snow on mountain heights. I am the fruitful loam and valley depths. I am the gold and silver of the temple vessels. I am the mire on sandals left by the faithful at the temple gate. See me and regard me equally in all, O Israel, and thou shalt see indeed. For seeing thus shalt thou see too that nothing is or can be my antagonist. All and in all shall I fight myself? What hath power to limit or defeat the very source of power? Now then, that all thy sense of conflict, know then that all thy sense of conflict is but the shadow play of ignorance. Wait with patience on me, thy Lord, and in my appointed time will I make clear what is now dark, and show before thee straight and true a path of safety. In the very place where now an abyss of terror seems to open at thy feet. I am the beginning of all beginnings, checked by neither time nor space, held by no bonds of name or form, present everywhere, centering the full perfection of mine exhaustless power. I am thy Lord, O Israel, and Lord of countless hosts. Seek me in the Holy of Holies, in the heart of the true temple, on the holy mountain. Behold, I am with thee always, and I never sleep. I am the height above all heights. My descent reacheth likewise below all depths. Yet I am poised forever between height and depth in perfect balance. Consider me under the aspect of Aleph. There shalt thou find both height and depth, and the path also which joineth them for descent and return. Aleph and truth am I, the ox of solar fire, whose radiance lighteth all the world, whose life breath ebbeth and floweth, in creatures great and small, whose power taketh form in the acts of men, of beasts, of plants, yea, and of things which seem inanimate as well. Aleph am I, the patient burden bearer, strong to carry the heavy load of the manifest. Aleph am I, the eternal worker, by whose might all fields are tilled, and from whose life all seeds derive their growth and increase. Aleph am I, the first and the root. From mine unfathomable will the universe hath its beginning, and my boundless wisdom are the types and patterns of all things. Before all worlds I was, in all worlds I am. And when worlds are but a memory, I shall be. Comment on Aleph. Aleph, pronounced Aleph, transcribed as A. The number 1, meaning ox, the fiery intelligence. Throughout this text, the proper name, Israel, should be considered as applying to the spiritual Israel. This name means he shall rule as God. And thus the text is addressed to all by identifying themselves with the divine will, become unobstructed channels for its expression. Thus, they truly live the divine life and, consequently, share in the divine rulership. To me, neither men nor angels may draw nigh. Nothing conscious of separateness can approach the reality of the Absolute. When all at last return to the One, the differences that constitute various classes such as plants, animals, men, and angels will vanish. I am the vital principle of all that is. This is a reference to the attribution of Ruach and the letter Aleph. The Hebrew Ruach is analogous to the Sanskrit prana, Greek pneuma, and Latin spiritus. Every one of these words means breath, and every one means life. The meditation says emphatically that this life breath animates even those forms which are commonly regarded as being lifeless. The phrase, "my work's unfinished," is a key to the whole philosophy of good and evil running through these meditations. And the thought of the author, we live in a dynamic, growing organism, which we call the universe, or the cosmos. The purpose for which that organism has been projected into relative manifestation is not yet fully achieved. It is not a finished mechanism, a thing made once and for all. Rather, it is a living being, whose life includes innumerable lesser lives and lesser degrees of knowledge. That's it for Aleph and the Fool. We will cover Beit, or Bet, or Beth, and the Magician in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below. Have a good rest of the day, good rest of the week, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully. Take care.